Shifting to the Cabinet Office for a brief while, one of the things that I think every government in the free world likes to talk about is openness and transparency. And it can be debated on both sides, whether you're the government or the opposition. I am pleased to say tomorrow, April 1st, is, while some might try to play April Fool's jokes early in the morning, but the reality of April 1st tomorrow means that Patty comes into law. And government in all departments has worked hard to ensure that the departments are ready to deal with the request for information. In every department, there are information officers who are responsible for getting that information. And I'm pleased that after about 10 years ago being recognized an initiative that should be progressed forward with the support of Minister Cannonier and now myself, when I became Premier last May, we managed to make this a reality. And I think that adds to the levels of accountability and transparency throughout government. And I will say that I expect there to be some teething challenges once tomorrow morning dawns and people look and request for information. But I'm confident that everyone within the civil service will do their job in the appropriate manner to allow the information to be accessed. If anybody has any questions about what can be requested, they can certainly contact the Patty Commissioner, who has started work a couple of weeks ago, and she will be able to answer those questions. And certainly any record for information, and I say record for information because when people come in and ask for information, it has to be record relating to a specific event. You just can't go in and say, I would like to have access to all the Premier's emails from January 1st to March 31st. You have to request a specific record for information, and then the information officer in the department will carry that information forward and access it to you. So openness and transparency are very important. I will continue everything I can as a Premier to ensure that people can access information and we share it throughout government departments. The Bermuda Tourism Authority was something that we campaigned vociferously for, and congratulations to Minister Crockwell and his team for making it a reality. Now they are almost 1 year into their work, and I think we're going to see many positive changes in relation to tourism in that regard, and Minister Crockwell will certainly give more of an update on that. As Minister reflected in a meeting we had this afternoon, he is one of numerous ministers over the past couple of years, and we believe the BTA will bring a level of professionalism and consistency to the product that we need in Bermuda to make sure that our brand, the Bermuda brand, is there, is promoted, and continue to work on. Now, in relation to St. George's, obviously St. George's has felt the struggles like most of the island, and as an important lifeline for Bermuda, it is critical that we do all we can to try to work with St. George's and turn around your fortunes as well. Minister Crockwell will talk about hotel development in St. George's. We have tried in the 2 years that we've been government to try to strengthen the corporation revenues as much as we can. Those on the council will recall that in January of 2014, we provided $750,000 cash to be injected into the corporation to allow it to continue to run and provide the functions that are expected. Also in late 2013, the government passed legislation which was supported by the opposition called the UNESCO World Heritage Fund and Levy Act to boost revenues for St. George's. And what that means is 1/4% of all petroleum products, that levy on that will be available to St. George's Corporation for their promotion of what they have to do in the town here. And so we're working hard to try to prop up the work of the corporation. And on May 7th, you will have your new corporation municipal elections, and we look forward to seeing the outcome of those elections. Promoting tourism and cultural tourism is very important, so we look forward to working with the St. George's in that regard. Minister Cannonier will update on exciting projects in St. George's and the projects that have been submitted to the BLDC in regards to Ship's Wharf or Marginal Wharf. We are now in a position to look at 8 different initiatives that have come forward, and we'll be looking at those and making decisions on those very shortly. And one of the projects that all St. George's MPs, and I'm sure the West End MPs are very excited about, is the launch of the East and the West End ambulance service, which took effect a couple of weeks ago. And we actually did the launch over in St. David's at the Clearwater Fire Station. That means that now, instead of a fire truck being dispatched from the station, if it is an ambulance call, an ambulance will be dispatched from the station, which allow faster time to a critical patient need, and then as soon as they're able to be transported to the hospital, as soon as they're stabilized in the position where the accident or the incident took place, they can be put in the ambulance and taken right to the hospital. You will still continue to have the good fire coverage you will have, because we'll still have crews in the area to deal with those type of issues. But we're delighted that both ends of the island are now going to be served full-time by fire service that's in the area, and also ambulance that's in the area. So as I wind down my introductory comments, I look forward to the opportunity to answer any questions. Let me say that I appreciate that there are still many challenges that we face. I certainly appreciate that there are many people who are not comfortable with the position we're in. There's not a night goes by where I don't sit back and reflect in regards to the tremendous amount of work that we still have to do. And we'll continue to move in the right direction. I'm confident that the foundation has been laid. We have a lot of work to do, not only here in the Old Town, but certainly throughout Bermuda. I know we'll get it done. I can assure you that we will not let you down as we move forward. I will remain open, available, and accessible to you, and I look forward to hearing your opinions, your comments, and your advice as we genuinely try to work together to try to make things happen. So thank you for coming out.